Hey everybody, and welcome back to our Learning to Meditate series. And yeah, I'm recording these back to back. I mean, I'm wearing the same clothes and everything. There was a time where I would change my outfits so it didn't look like I recorded them on the same day, but the honest truth is I've got kids, I've got a job. I just want to get you the information that you need. So if that question is bubbling in your mind, the answer is yes, I am recording them back to back and posting them on different days. Mystery solved. So in the previous video, we talked about mudras, or hand postures or seals, positions. And today we're going to talk about another element of meditation that we want to give a job to, and that's our eyes. So there are some common ways to meditate. You can probably assume what they are: eyes open, eyes closed. And they both have their own individual benefits, but we're gonna go just a little layer deeper with that and give you an opportunity to, again, just like with the mudras, explore different drishtis, or eye postures, eye positions, and see just what works best for you. And again, you're cultivating your own meditation practice. So one day you might need something, the seal of patience, refer to the previous video, and eyes closed, because you just want to lock out the world and be with yourself. And then by Friday, you may need some energizing, or you may need something completely different. So please know that as you're going through this process, the important thing right now is really to get comfortable with some information, to get comfortable with some different ways that you could settle into a meditation practice, and then to find something that works best for you so that you can do it consistently, right? So let's focus on the Drishti, and I've seen it spelled different ways, but the particular book that I'm using today refers to it, or spells it as D-H-R-I-S-T, Drishti, D-H-R-I-S-T. So it's just an eye focus, and depending on which way you focus your eyes, you're stimulating certain meridians and certain parts of the brain, and that's really the goal with sort of these more I don't want to say complicated, but these alternative eye positions. So the first one that we're going to talk about is at the third eye point, the eyebrow point. So it's kind of this area right in between the eyebrows, right? About ½ an inch either way. It also correlates to the third eye chakra. So right there in the middle. And it's at the root of your nose. So depending on where your nose ends up, that might be another way to access it. So the attention here is on the eyebrows, the brow area, and the eyes are just kind of gently raised. So even if you have your eyes closed, you can practice kind of like guiding your eyes up to the third eye point, visualizing as if your eyes were looking at that, and then gently closing your eyes. So here, the Sushumna, or the central nervous force, is stimulated. It also stimulates the pituitary gland, and intuition is also developed here. So if you know a little bit about the chakras or are curious about them, people also refer to the third eye point as the seat of intuition. So kind of like that third eye, the all-knowing eye that sees what sort of the rest of the physical eyes cannot see. So if you're looking to kind of be able to access more of your own inner wisdom, cultivate your intuition, then you might want to focus on this third eye point, focusing on your eyes, kind of going a little bit up and in, focusing on that eyebrow point and having your eyelids gently closed, and then pick your mudra of choice for the day. The next one is at the tip of the nose. Now, this one takes time to get used to. It's doing a lot of different things, and we'll kind of go into what they are, but it's a very challenging eye posture, and it might not be for you, right? Just generally, it can be a little tricky to get into. So at the tip of the nose is essentially, so this is referring to it as the highest lock. It is referred to as lotus point meditation. It controls the mind, which is locked in a triangle. So when the optic nerve concentrates at the tip of the nose, the Ida and the Pingala, one's on one side, it's like a nervous energy channel. Not nervous, like as in anxious, but a nerve or an energy channel. One flows on one side of your spine, the other one on the other side. The Ida and the Pingala and the Sushumna, which is right in the middle. really get into a center of balance. So even if you forget all of that, just know that when you focus on the tip of the nose, you're really helping to balance yourself. It stimulates the pineal or pineal, the pineal gland, and the frontal lobe of the brain. Super powerful stuff. So how do you get into this tip of the nose drishti or eye posture? The easiest way is just to take your finger, put it in the front of your face. You can kind of twist to the side a little bit, and then have your eyes, your gaze, just follow the tip of your finger until your fingertip reaches the tip of your nose. So your eyes are just going to be kind of gently down and in. And if you're doing it correctly, you're probably going to see like a little bit of shadow on either side of your nose, or you might see a little bit of double vision. And I'll tell you a little tip. A lot of us use our phones for music or to meditate, or maybe we write down some instructions or have a book in front of us. It's a little jarring for me to do tip of the nose and have something on the floor in that general gaze area. So just a small tip, practice tip. You may want to just like clear the floor, or if you kind of want to give that additional focus, because your eyes are not going to be closed 100% in this, because you're just going to be focusing on the tip of the nose. You might want to be mindful of the area in front of you and make sure that there isn't anything there that's going to disrupt the mental process, the meditation. So again, at the tip of the nose, highest lock, also called lotus point meditation. Take your finger, guide it, the gaze to the tip of the nose, and stay there. So your eyes are just down and in, and then your eyelids look like they're about 9/10 closed or 1/10 open, depending on which way you view life. The next one is at the moon center. So the moon center is right here at the bottom of the chin. The moon is generally associated with maybe more feminine qualities, cooling, soothing. So you can kind of start to see that pattern. So if you're going at the moon center, you're going to kind of visualize your eyes looking further down, even past the nose, further down, eyelids closed. So again, they're going to be down, maybe not as in as if you were focusing on the tip of the nose, but definitely in, down, and then focusing at that little spot in the middle of your chin. So again, that one is the moon center, calming, soothing, nurturing, any moon attributes. At the crown chakra, that's our next one. So the crown chakra is at the top of the head. So it's commonly about 6 inches above the top of the head. It is said that this is the chakra, your connection to consciousness, to everything that is bigger and greater and unknown out there somewhere. So whatever you believe in. It's also known as the 10th gate. So like 8, 9, 10, 10th gate. So your eyes are going to be, or eyelids will be closed, and your eyes are going to be rolled up and focusing up here. Now, of course, we really can't see the top of our heads with our eyes unless we have a mirror or something in front of us. But the idea is that you can visualize your eye gaze being here at the top of your head. So as you do that, you're really going to stimulate your pineal gland, and the crown energy center. So really it's the seat of enlightenment, the seat of the connection, sort of that I am energy, that collective consciousness, all of that can be found up here. And if you want to learn more about the crown chakra, you can definitely Google it, right? As we all do, or maybe you have a book or two. And if you want some references, I'm happy to provide. So that's just another space. Like I can see myself meditating on my crown chakra, and I really want to feel connected to the universe, to that sort of bigger than myself sense of purpose. The last one we're going to cover today is 1/10 open or 9/10 closed, again, depending on the way you view the world. So here your eyes are really going to be light, your eyelids, I should say, are going to be light and relaxed. And you're just going to allow a very small little sliver of light kind of coming in under the eyelashes. So it can be a very relaxing, but like right now my eyelids are vibrating a lot. Maybe it's just because I had coffee this morning or something, but maybe I just need to breathe a little bit more and calm that down. So 9/10 closed or 1/10 open. So just a gentle, soft gaze, a little bit of light coming through. Yeah. And so you're just basically stimulating the optic nerve so that your system doesn't fully shut down, so that you don't go like to sleep, right? Because if we close our eyelids, then we might feel more inclined like fall right asleep, especially if you're laying down. So this just kind of makes it slightly more active meditation, kind of like if you had your eyes completely open and you were really engrossed in your surroundings. It can also calm you and help develop your intuition. So, you know, I think everybody's body is going to react differently depending on where you are in your meditation journey, where you are in your day, your week, your life cycle. So a lot of these are just, you know, general guidelines for how a meditation or a drishti can affect you. So again, just to recap real quickly, we had our third eye point. We had tip of the nose. We had the moon center, the bottom of the chin. We had the crown chakra. And then we had the 9/10 closed, 1/10 open. So go ahead. It's kind of like mix and match, right? You've got all of these different things. So you can kind of customize a meditation based on, you know, how you want to sit that day, how you want to place your hands that day, how you want to place your eyes that day. And then we'll get into some more around mantras, chanting. Sometimes people are afraid of that, but it's just words, vibration, sound. So all of those different things. You can totally mix and match and just go ahead and play around with it. See how it goes. Okay, have a great day. Talk to you soon.